How can you tell if your plea deal is coercive? Imagine sitting in a room where someone is telling you to accept a deal that might not be fair. It can be confusing to know if you're being pressured into something you don't want. When it comes to plea deals, understanding whether the offer is truly voluntary is very important. Plea bargaining is a process where a defendant agrees to plead guilty to some or all charges in exchange for benefits like lighter sentences or fewer charges. This process is meant to be fair and based on free choice, but sometimes it can feel like you're being pushed into a corner. One big sign of a coercive plea deal is if someone threatens you with harsh punishment if you refuse. For example, if the prosecutor says you could face decades in prison if you go to trial, but the plea deal offers a much shorter sentence, that can pressure you to accept even if you're innocent. Another warning sign is if you do not have proper legal advice. If your lawyer isn't explaining what the deal really means or your rights, you might not fully understand what you're agreeing to. Being held in jail or facing high bail can also make you feel like you have no choice but to accept a plea deal just to get out. If the deal offers a way to leave detention faster, it might seem tempting, but it could be coercive if you're innocent or have a strong defense. When the difference between the sentence if you accept the deal and what you could get at trial is very large, that can also push you to plead guilty out of fear. This is called the trial penalty. Another sign is if you are asked to give up constitutional rights, like the right to a trial by jury or to confront witnesses, without fully understanding what that means. If you feel pressured to waive these rights under stress or duress, the plea deal might not be voluntary. Vulnerable groups, such as minorities or those with fewer resources, often face harsher offers and more pressure, which can make their plea agreements coercive. From a criminal defense point of view, it's vital to check if your plea was entered freely, knowingly, and with full understanding. Your lawyer should help you understand the deal, the risks of going to trial, and whether accepting it is truly in your best interest. If there are signs of threats, unfair disparities in sentencing, or pressure from detention, your lawyer can challenge the validity of the plea. Judges also review plea agreements to make sure they are fair and not the result of coercion. In the end, a plea deal becomes coercive if it involves unfair threats, huge sentencing gaps, pressure from detention, or if you are not fully aware of what you are agreeing to. Recognizing these signs and having a skilled lawyer by your side can help protect your rights and ensure your decision is truly your own.